Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Road 3 replay. So on the north side as the Green Soviets, we have Green Alert, so he's actually got the right color for it. On the south side as the Red Allies, we have CWedvin. Is that a crusher crane? Oh no, reactor. I was a little bit confused at first. First that was a crusher crane, but do have some doggies pushing way forward in the center of the map. Bear also advancing as well. Another bear been caught out. Does get a nice little bark there. And the bear does go down. And now the bear will eat the dog. There's a dog eat bear world and a bear eat dog world. You have the allied engineer advancing towards this oil derrick to throw himself into it. And also this bear does go down to the dog. Large number of peacekeepers been put out. A very large number of peacekeepers out. We do have 2 barracks production worth from peacekeepers. Gascon's first ore refinery there. How many credits does he have left?
Conscript training finished.
Okay, he does have enough for a
Conscript training finished.
ore refinery. And there's actually no capture there of that oil derrick just yet. And he's pushing forward with a lot of bears and conscripts in the center of the map. Luckily, he does have access to Molotovs to clear out these garrisons. And these forces are making their way forward as well. Move a little bit too close. Does get some shotgun bursts there. And now the bears are advancing forward, does get a mass roar up there. So all these peacekeepers will go down to the bears. Some of the peacekeeper conscripts do go down. Bomb run coming in from Vindicator. There is some potential splash in there and failed with the bomb splits. Let's clean out the garrison there, so a single conscript can get inside, perhaps this wounded one. Yes, the wounded one. Molotovs are now raining onto the airfield. Getting some great damage there with those Vindicator bomb runs, good bomb splits there. It does get a double kill there and throws 2 bombs on top of that one, so 3 for 3. We have a good number of bears here. Airfield still seems some fire. We do have a number of peacekeepers getting on through all these garrison sounds on the right side of the map. And the airfield was saved. And now the bears are receiving some bombing runs. Garrison has been cleaned on out. Down south, we've got the bears pushing their way out to sea and going to receive some bomb runs. We do now have the MCV, allied MCVs advancing forward. It does have these garrisons claimed. At least keeping them claimed will perhaps get them destroyed. MCV has now gotten to set the map. The conscript could fire some more AK-47 rounds into it, doing a whole bunch of nothing damage. We got a large number of bullfrogs now in the field, as well as the war factory. And cash mounting on top of the oil derrick that gave me a nice little 500 credit rebate. You now have an ore refinery deployed on out in the center of the map as well. You also have a multi-gun turret now sieging down this reactor. You may see a super reactor in the build queue. Yes, super reactors on the build queue. Arm round coming on in. And throws a whole bunch of bombs onto that ore refinery. Bullfrog trying to pursue these Vindicators. The bombs are all expended, so the Bullfrog can fire with impunity. Doesn't get any kills there, however. Got a big line of bullfrogs advancing forward. We got a multi-gun turret there, picking off a terror drone, and all of a sudden a bunch of bullfrogs appear. Gets a lot of free damage there. Does take out one of the bullfrogs and severely wounds another one. Garrison will start to be slowly cleared on out. We got a nice Vindicator bombing run advancing forward, trying to get another bombing run onto this refinery. And some good damage there. Conscript still has a vision of this entire region. You have hiding security clearance. You have some guardian tanks now being pulled out as well. Oops, I hit my microphone. My apologies. Another guardian tank will be start cleaning up this garrison. Slowly, but surely. Indicator's coming in for another bombing run somewhere. Not sure where though. We have a large number of bullfrogs in the region, so this is probably the wrong spot to do a bombing run. Does receive some fire there, and this oil refinery has been fully repaired. Maybe I'll take out. Oh, we got some. I think there's some flagships in that garrison. Maybe not. No, it was an engineer. Interesting. Does look like the engineer inside of that bullfrog. Of course, did spot it, but whether or not he's paying attention, that's something I cannot say. Now, I do have, looks like these hammer tanks advanced forward. They are, of course, had their leech beams activated. Hammer tanks advancing forward. Does find a little snare there on the guardian tanks. And do got a crowd blast being pulled out right there. Or crowd shot. Does get the terror drone at least. Guardian tanks are. Terror drone does thaw out and does get that one outside the repair radius of the war factory. Big bomb run there from the Vindicators. Was not paying attention, but looks like two of the bullfrogs do go down. One of the Guardian tanks do go down. Now we do have a fresh Mirage tank. Over here, we do have a sickle engaging the prospector for some good harassment there. Another guardian tank or multi-gun turret now under siege will be quickly siphoned down. Now we do have a fresh Athena cannon there. Mirage tank is that disguises that tree, just some tree there. Now I got another Vindicator bombing run there. I heard something being pulled on out. I'm not sure what it was. Over here, we do have the prospector now receiving some fire from these wind blades. Prospector does, in fact, go down. Now the power generator will be hit as well. Trying to leech down this motor gunner turret. Was going to get one in angle there. Might as well get the other ones out of that region because they're very, very vulnerable of being bombed there and splash damage. Of course, we got the max clearance. He has gotten, of course, one Mirage tank at the moment. Not sure what's being put out as well. Guardian tanks or Vindicators finding a bomb run there onto the airfield. Does take it out entirely. We may see some attacks on the retreat with the bullfrog, so it's unsuccessful. Another crowd shot being pulled out, does avoid it. Some of these hammer tanks are quite wounded now, not sure from what. More multi-gunner turrets trying to get siphoned down. And Twin Blades do get a nice little pick there onto that Mirage tank there. There's actually another shield there. Does get killed there on the multi-gunner IFV. Good kill there on the Guardian tank. We do got a Prism Cannon loaded on up on one of these hammer tanks as well. And maybe Athena cannon as well. He's still needing a lot of powerful weapons. There's a lot of multi-wielding hammer tanks there. One of the Vindicators do go down. Prism Cannon is still up. The Athena cannon is still up. And there's at least some dual-wielding hammer tanks now as well. He needs to turn off the leech beam and go straight for these structures. He has enough damage here to really put some pain. Does take out, I think that was an unupgraded hammer tank there. The Prism Cannon is still up and going. The Athena cannon may have went down, but it still has a number of dual-wielding hammer tanks as well. Prism Cannon is not firing at the moment. Does take out the MCV. More bomb runs raining on it. Some of these Vindicators getting quite heroic. But one of the Vindicators did go down right there. Only gunner IFV now receiving quite a bit of fire. Bullfrogs for 24. Do got the airbase now being camped by these bullfrogs. Both of them now fully heroic. Airfield does go down there. Does got the core refinery. Airfield goes down as well. And he lost his I think his mass selling off. I think he's backing off the game now. Or maybe not. I'm not sure what he's doing at the moment. He has nothing on the field. Yep, now he's selling off the rest of the infrastructure. I think. There you go. There we go. He's finally back to the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.